Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we make the short journey over to Roffey Cricket Club for another week of Sussex Prem cricket. With rain about on the Friday and a bit overnight, there were some damp spots on the square, but luckily the wicket remained bone dry and we got away on time. Roffey won the toss and chose to bat first in this limited overs format, hoping to bat in the better conditions and then restrict us in the second innings when the used pitch was more tired. No Connor Golding today, he's still resting up his shoulder, which is on the mend, and it didn't stop him from partaking in our club beer pong event this week. So in his place, taking the first over, is George Cave. Taking the second over and looking to swing the ball away from the left-hander is Aaron Brown. It's Brownie who gets us on the board with the first ball of his third over, bringing the mistimed pull, and Joe Walker takes it with the gloves. Scoreboard perfectly in the background there, and it's 16 for 1 after 5.1. On from this end, replacing George, we've got Aaron's big brother, Ollie, in his first outing for the ones this season. Ollie putting it on a good length and the pitch does the rest. George Cave takes the catch at mid-off. And those two dismissals telling you all you need to know about the pitch. It's a little bit slow to come on, so put it in the right area and it's very hard to get away. Score now 40 for 2 after 9. And the introduction of some spin with Rowan given the 10th, the last in the power play. So some watchful batting in the first session of the innings. At the first drinks break after 17 overs, the hosts are 78 for 2. And now a break for Rowan as we've got Rahul Tangarala giving his leg spin a go from the far end.
Maybe it's like... Maybe it's like rivalry. Like, no one's going to bother me out there. But they haven't really got away from us.
After negotiating that ferocious short ball in the previous, that single brings up the Roffey opener Theo Rivers 50, bringing up the milestone with the hosts now on 97 for 2 in the 24th. So a change up with Ollie bowling all 10 of his overs straight up with the figures of 1 for 50 and change of ends for Aaron, who's now on to replace him. Only 5 bowlers for us today. Joe's got to do some rotations. So first, George coming down the hill and now Rowan back on from the far end. Single there for the Roffey skipper Davies, bringing up his 50 and taking the Boars onto 158 for 2. A decent rebuild since coming to the crease at 40 for 2 after 9 overs.
Caught it. The one that took. Oh no!
40 overs down now and this partnership's still growing. Roffey 181 for 2 and with 10 overs left on a very tricky pitch to bat on, they could set a very good total here. On the other hand, we could peg them back with a couple of quick wickets, seeing how tricky it is to get going from ball 1. Rahul finally gets the breakthrough, bowling Davies for 80. And that's the reward for some tight bowling from the leggy through the middle overs. That 172 run partnership coming to an end with the hosts at 212 for 3 in the 44th.
Because you've got so many.
We just managed to catch the end of this. After that massive 6 into the road, the next ball, a single, became a dead ball, with the umpires giving a second warning to the Roffey batsman for running down the wicket. The first offence being a warning, the second one resulting in a dead ball and a 5-run penalty. Not one you see every day, and our chase will begin on 5 for no loss before a ball is bowled. Last 3 overs now, and Aaron gets our fourth. That full ball sneaking through to remove Phelps for 26 of 14 deliveries. Three balls later, and he has his third, caught by his brother at short fine leg. The score now 248 for 5, with 12 balls left to be bowled. And that too brings up Rivers' century in the penultimate over. An amazing, patient innings, dispatching the bad balls and carrying the Roffey innings over 250 now. A really good display of batting from the opener. Freeing up his shoulders since reaching his century with those maximums. Off the last ball, Rivers selflessly comes up short, returning for the second run. Would be all too easy to settle for one in the red ink there. So that's our 6th wicket off the final delivery. Roffey scoring 272 from their 50 overs. A really good total on a tough wicket. That huge third wicket partnership setting up the acceleration at the end. Small boundaries and a quick outfield though, so this isn't totally out of reach. And if we're to learn anything from that first innings, patience and partnerships both key if we're to chase this. Plenty of spin in this Roffey attack, and they've opted to start with it as Rahul Tangarala and Satchit Patel open the batting for us today, with that score in the background on 5 already after the first innings penalty runs.
Yeah, exactly.
Satchit the first to go for us, pushing back on the back foot, and the ball just kissing the bails on the way through. That first wicket falling in the 7th over with the score at 19 for 1. Second wicket to the off-spin of Kelsey. Rahul gets down for the sweep off that full delivery and is judged LBW. Not quite the start we wanted, and the score after 8.3 overs, 28 for 2. Joining overseas Thorne Parks at the crease, we've got skipper Joe Walker, and it's just the 245 more runs to win, please, Joey. The change of bowling does the trick, and Thorne's given out, caught behind off his glove, I think, to the final ball of Johnny Phelps' first over. Not ideal, and we're 44 for 3 after 12. Richie flicks that one behind square, but comes up short, returning for 2. A run out there puts things from bad to worse. Still a lot of runs to get, with the score 49 for 4 in the 14th. Aaron Brown to the crease, and the left-hander cloths that one straight to mid-wicket. Luckily enough for Aaron though, it's put down, and that's one of his lives gone. "17 overs and drinks now. Our score of 65 for 4, not a million miles off Roffey at this stage, who were 78 for 2. Just those 2 extra wickets though, which, as we all know, can be vital. Walker down on the sweep, and that boundary brings up another 50 for the skipper. He's been ever dependable in our middle order this season. Let's hope he can keep going today. Aaron gets an edge on that, and he's dismissed for 28. Those two adding 76 for the 5th wicket, but just as it was gaining traction, it comes to an end. The score now 125 for 5, with the rate at north of 7.5 needing an over. No idea how that one didn't go to hand. Couple steps down, and the turn and bounce gets the leading edge, only for it to fall between the two at cover. And after that life and a bit of flight, that uncultured hack sees an end to a rather scratchy innings. Less said about that, the better.
Yeah.
Joe shins that one, and he's given out LBW. With the rate climbing, some improvisation was needed, and this time it didn't come off. 71 off 84 balls for Joe today. A good effort from the skipper, but that scoreboard pressure telling in the end. So 163 for 7, and it's 110 needed from a little over 10 overs. Tom Blanford chops on for 11 from the bowling of Fleming, and that's the 8th wicket to fall. Ollie Brown now comes to the crease to join George Cave. George holes out, then is followed by Rowan, who's the final wicket to fall. Threebridge is all out 93 runs short for 180. Not the best with the bat today on a slow wicket, but you've got to give it to Roffey, who managed to score 272 on it. That third wicket partnership, as I mentioned, the main standout between the two teams today. Always going to be a struggle when the wickets are falling regularly. Thanks as ever for watching. We've only got 2 matches left this season, so if you are enjoying the content, please remember to subscribe and turn the notifications on like the Roffey adolescents have. Thanks everyone, and we'll catch you next time. Bye bye.